Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we're going to show you how to change out the Samsung refrigerator French door center hinge. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new French door center hinge. The French door center hinge is what the French door rides on. The main reason to be changing it out is if it's damaged and the door isn't opening and closing properly. In order to get to the part, we have to open up the left door on the refrigerator. Once you have the door open, we're going to take a small flathead screwdriver so we can get behind this colored panel right here and pop it out. You just want to carefully get the small flathead screwdriver in between the metal part and the plastic casing and carefully lift out the metal panel. Once you have the panel off, just want to carefully turn it over. There's a heater on the back of here. We're not going to take this off, so we're just going to take a piece of tape and tape it on the door for right now until we put it back on. Once you have the heater taped up, we're going to take the small flathead screwdriver again and carefully pop the foam out. Once you have it free, you can pull it off and set it aside. Now that we have the foam out of the way, we can take off the caps. We're going to use a Phillips screwdriver to take out the center one. Just have to unscrew the screw. Once you have the screw out, we're going to unsnap the upper and lower caps. All you have to do is reach in with a small flathead screwdriver and unsnap the hinge. Then we can do the lower one. Now that we have the caps released, we can open up the French door and then take out all three caps. The center one you can just get behind with a flathead screwdriver and lift it out. The upper and lower caps have a little locking tab you may have to get in here and press on and then release the cap. And you can pull them out. Now we have to take off the French door spring. It's located at the bottom by the lower hinge. We're just going to lift it out of the hinge hole and flex it over and drop it out of the French door. There's a sleeve in there that goes around the spring. Make sure you get that out and you don't lose it. If it's stuck in there, you can use a small flathead screwdriver to help get it out. Once you have it out, you can set that in the spring aside. Now that we have the spring off, we can just lift up on the housing and kind of swing it out of the way. You don't have to take it all the way off, but it's not that heavy. You can just set it on the cord. Once you have it out of the way, we can take off the hinge. We're going to use the small flathead screwdriver to carefully take the caps off that cover up the two screws for the center hinge. Once you have both caps off, we can grab the Phillips screwdriver and take the screws out. Once you have both screws out, we can grab the French door center hinge and lift it off. And we have to carefully pull the end of the cord out. Once you have the cord out, there's a little locking tab you have to press so we can disconnect the wire harness. And then we're going to carefully feed the wire through the French door center hinge. You're going to have to move the hinge up to this thinner wire right here so you can work it through. Once you have it free, you can carefully pull the plug through. And then we can pull the French door center hinge off the refrigerator. Here's the old French door center hinge next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new French door center hinge in, we're just going to run the wire through it first. And same as we did to take the old one off, we're going to have to run this up far enough to get it through to the thin wires. So you may have to lift the housing out of the way. Once you have it up to the thin wires, we're just going to twist it so it goes through. Once you have it through, we can reconnect the wiring harness. All you have to do is grab the other end, plug the two back together. It can only go one way. We're going to put the wiring harness back up inside the door. Once you have it in place, we can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screws back in. Once you have the screws tightened down, we can grab the caps and push them back on. They just snap on, so all you have to do is push them on so they stay on. Once you have the caps in place, we can grab the housing and put it back in place. All you have to do is slide it down the wire a little bit and get it lined up on the hinges. Once you have it lined up, you can drop it down onto the hinges. Once you have the housing back in place, we can put the French door spring and the sleeve back on. To put the French door spring on, we're going to put the sleeve on first and then lift it up into place. Once you have it in place, we're going to bend the other end over so it goes into the opening on the hinge. Once you have it in place, we can put the caps back on. The upper and lower caps go in the same way. You just have to line them up and snap them into place. Once you have the lower one in place, we can put the center one in. To put the center one in, we're just going to line it up and push it into position. Then we have to close the French door so we can put the screw in. We're going to use the Phillips screwdriver to put it back in. Once you have the screw tightened down, and before we put the styrofoam back in, we just want to take a look at the upper and lower caps and make sure that they locked in. If they didn't lock in, you can use a small flathead screwdriver to make sure that they lock into place. To put the styrofoam back in, we're just going to line it up and push it into place. As you go down, you may have to move the wire out of the way a little bit. Just push it in all the way down. Once you have it pushed in all the way, we can put the heater back in. We're just going to lift up on the heater a little bit and take the tape off. Once you have the tape off, we're just going to rotate it over and we're going to put the bottom in first. You want to make sure the rubber seal goes in properly. Once you have the bottom in, you can just work your way up and snap in the heater. Once you have the heater snapped in place, you can close the refrigerator door, plug it back in, and make sure it starts to cool. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.